Hello? Hello? Got it. Isn't that neat, eh? It's like, hey, guess what the problem was? Somehow, in the OBS options, I had to go into the microphone and change it because it had changed it to not working. Isn't that neat? Well, thank you for the viewers for help pointing it out before we talk too much. Wow, eh? It never fails, right? Technology always throws you that curveball. You think the software would be designed so once you set it up, it would just stay that way, right? Who would have guessed that one day you turn it on and all the settings are changed? I don't know. The only thing I could think maybe it was like an update or something, and it updated, and when it did, it managed to change all the settings. That's one of the main reasons I never like updates. If it asks like, hey, would you like to update? Fuck no. God damn. Updating's like one of the worst things you could do. Yeah, so hey, what's happening, Gremlin? Thanks for helping with the audio issues. I should really learn to check the sound thing. Oh, the Windows update. Yeah, that could be it. I remember I just updated before I left to play disc golf today. No, today was a close call. I almost got into a road rage type fist fight incident where there's a lot of traffic when I was biking home from disc golf, and I was like, you know what, instead of waiting for the traffic, I'm just going to bike around it. So it's like I went with the pedestrians, did this big giant loop and went around all the cars. And then some guy in like, I couldn't even see what vehicle. I was thinking maybe a pickup truck because I saw a few trucks nearby, but I couldn't see where the sound was actually coming from. It was just some guy, he's like, hey, jackass, watch where you're going. And I'm like looking around, there's no cars even within like 50 or 100 feet of me. Like, watch where I'm going, there's no one even near me. So I was thinking, is he even yelling at me? And then I'm looking around and there's like no one else around. I was like, I guess he's yelling at me. No, I was thinking maybe he thought I was going to be coming at a high speed and I was going to cut him off. And instead I went really slow and just went over a rail and into a path. So maybe, yeah, he could have thought, oh, he had to stop and wait for me because I was going to cut him off. But I was like, no, man. I'm just like going on this trail. I don't really care what you're waiting for on the road. That's not even where I'm going. And it was hard to hand signal. I got to give it that. Because I was doing a lot of big turns. And I was like, oh, you know what? Can't even let go of the steering wheel to hand signal. But since there was no one around, I figured it would be okay. Some guy way off in the distance was upset about it. Or who knows, maybe he got cut off by someone else. That could be it too. There was a whole bunch of cars all backed up in one spot, so I was thinking, yeah, they're probably just yelling at each other. I shouldn't always assume that someone's yelling at me. I'm always curious to see who it is, if it is someone yelling at me. Because a lot of times when someone yells at me, I just go over and talk to them, and they're like, oh shit, right? They realize that the person they're yelling at is like fucking a giant compared to them. It's like, what was that? Not to make fun of short people, but yeah. When you're like over 6 feet tall, most people are short. Yeah, that happened to me at a convention once. I'll never forget it. I was sitting at this really small table, so it must have looked like I was like a kid or something. Yeah, then this guy didn't like the research I was sharing. I think it was I was sharing information about the religions in Iran. So he got offended by it or whatever, and he started like complaining. And he was like almost like making a scene, like he wanted to fight or something, right? But I wasn't really taking him serious. And he kept like wondering, like, why am I not like all upset that he's yelling at me and stuff? I'm like, buddy, I don't even really care if you don't like it. It's like, that's good for you. Just make room for other people that want to see it. And then eventually he kept yelling and yelling and yelling. And then I'm like, oh God, man, is this guy ever going to get going? Right? He's still complaining at the booth. And then someone, I didn't give him a hard time, but I just let him continue yelling. And then someone asked me if I could pass them something that like fell behind the table or something. So I stood up to like reach and grab it and like pass it to someone. And I was like double the guy's height. He must have been like 5'2" or something. So anyways, he looked at me and he's like, and he just left. I was like, okay, no more complaining from that guy. That's a nice thing about being tall, too. A lot of cases, you don't even have to be like a bully or anything. Most people just run in fear as it is. So yeah, what a relief. I think the Fan Expo convention's coming up in a few weeks, and I'm not going this year, but maybe next year I'll go. I really got to focus more on getting my living arrangements finalized and more secure before I go blowing money on huge parties in Toronto, but next year. Now, I'm a little bit still concerned about the virus, even though a part of me is like, why am I even still concerned? For God's sakes, how long are we going to let this fear go on? I've already had the virus twice, and yeah, it was bad, but at least I survived. Not going to live in fear of it. Oh yeah, if anyone's wondering how the big Toronto video is doing and why it's taking so long to edit, fucking YouTube video editor broke on me like 2 or 3 times this week. It just didn't work. So I'm like, oh fuck, man. So now I'm trying to re-edit the video sound on it, and hopefully it works this time. I figured as much. It was my best video. I had to get it out as fast as possible, and what do you know? Oh fuck, I hit the single roll instead of multiple. Yeah, it's nice to see the conventions back again. Like, I miss the days of going to the big after parties downtown and all the celebrities and hot babes, and fuck, man, what a blast, but a little too soon still. I think next year will be the year for that. No, this year I've been kind of just focusing on like low-cost entertainment because I'm pushing so much money into trying to get my old house demolished, get a concrete pad, and then a new place built on top, one of those tiny houses, or maybe just an RV. We'll see how bad the budget's doing. Shit, man, if I get even an RV, I'll be happy. At least I'll have a place I can call my own. Start storing some of my stuff. Oh, fuck, man. I almost want to play Team 1, eh? Team 1 looks beatable there. Who's the risky one? The shark guy? Is that really enough to stop me? Should we try the shark guy once, see if we can take him out? Nah, we might as well leave it for Stella. No, we'll leave it for Dice Dodgy. Dice Dodgy can easily take out the top team. So let's try the teamwork, and we'll try Team 2, see if we can take them out. I don't know, that looks like a pretty wild lightning team. What do the viewers think? Do we stand a chance? Yeah, I looked at the guest lineup for the convention this year, and it was Jay and Silent Bob are back again. I don't know what's with them. Like, yeah, they're hilarious. I've seen their comedy a few times at the convention, but they must be really desperate for attention because they're at the convention like every year now, which I don't mind. It's nice, but it just seems so strange, right? A lot of celebrities go once and maybe every 10 years. Now, Jay and Silent Bob, I went to one of their shows in Toronto at the convention. It was really graphic. You would never want to bring kids. Some people did bring kids, and they even told everyone that, like, you should not have brought your kids here. This is like the last thing you'd want your kids to hear. So they went around and still said all their really graphic jokes, even though there was kids. It was pretty fucked. But yeah, they had no choice. They tried to warn everyone. I don't know why parents still brought kids. I guess they had no babysitters or whatever, so they're like, fuck it, we'll just let the kids hear, like, totally adult humor. Basically, it was about him relieving himself in the bathroom on airplanes and making out with strangers that he met along the way. I was like, what the fuck? It was messed. But it was hilarious. No, and he's got some addiction issues. So yeah, you always feel bad for people that are recovering addicts. Hopefully they can make it through it. I think he got hooked on the needles or something. I can't remember what opiate it was. Alright, so it says, Razik says, over here recently there was one I was interested in attending, and then they said without the dose card or negative test, you couldn't get in. But none of the stores within 50 miles even had kits in stock. You know what's fucking disgusting? I don't know if every other country is doing this. Like that whole test kit fucking scam. I don't want to call it a scam because we'll get in trouble for YouTube, but I don't know, man. Like if we were allowed to ask questions, I would definitely ask for a refund. Because I don't know if anyone heard, but Canada spent something like $10 billion just on the test kits. I was like, you sons of bitches. Who did you give the money to? They gave it to a fucking company in Germany. I was like, dear God, how much did you pay for each test kit? Fucking thing's probably worth less than a penny. I bet you the government paid like $10 a kit. Who knows? Maybe it's probably even worse. I don't even want to know. So yeah, you can get these free test kits at like every corner store in Canada. Government just gave shitloads of them out. Oh yeah, and then you know what people are doing? They're just taking them and reselling them. So I was like, what the fuck, man? Government idiots make people just buy the test kits. Do we really want to give billions of dollars away to companies in Germany? My God. It's not like those fucking test kits are rocket science either. Dear God, you look at what they're made out of. It's like a piece of cotton and a piece of plastic. I don't know how much the chemical solution is, but it's probably like less than a penny too. Fuck. Oh well. Hopefully it's helping and I'm just panicking for no reason. You know what fucking scared me about the test kits too? Like, I don't know, my mom was all into these, got all up to date, got them all. And when our family got the virus again, guess what happened? She had the same symptoms, I had the same symptoms. But yet I didn't have this, right? But guess what the only difference was? Every time I would do the PCR test, it would test positive. I would give her the test, it would come back negative, even though she was sick with the same thing I had. I was like, what the fuck? Is that what this does? Enables you to test negative even when you're sick? I don't know, it could just be a coincidence, but that's what happened in our house. So I was like, you know what, you should probably isolate. And she's like, you know what, it says negative, I'm not going to bother. I'm like, all right, whatever. I guess, yeah, if it says negative, why would you even isolate? Even though you're sick and you're sick with other people that have the virus. Fuck. Thank God the virus only lasted a couple days. I tried taking the vitamins. I don't know if it helped or not, but at least I didn't get to the point where I needed to try other shit. No, for me, the worst of it was, it just stung bad when I was trying to smoke or vaporize. So I was like, oh God, I can't smoke or vaporize until I'm better. It only took a few days. Oh yeah, Canada spent a shitload on the ventilator machines too. And they showed that no one used any of them. And like they filled warehouses with them. Same thing, the corrupt politician gave some fucking unionized company a giant contract to build these ventilators. No one needed them. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't know, like they even showed early on that ventilators are the last thing you wanted to be hooked up to. It was like a death sentence. As soon as they put you on the ventilator, they might as well just put a bullet in you. So I don't know why they would make all those ventilators unless they planned on using them on people. No one would allow it because they knew how bad it was. I don't know, I've only tried a ventilator once when I was like younger and for different health conditions, and yeah, it was not pleasant. Would never want to get hooked up to that shit again. Mine was even like a minor one. It's like a sleep apnea machine ventilator. And that thing still gave me a lung infection. I was like, holy fuck, man. Definitely wouldn't want one of those machines anywhere near me again. Yeah, there's still masks around the ground a lot. I was like, I don't know, I've been hanging around with Steadfast and she's got me on the binge of like picking up garbage everywhere, but the only garbage I still don't pick up is the masks. Any medical waste, condoms, masks, anything like that, I'm not touching it. But as long as it's regular garbage, I don't mind cleaning that shit. I think I picked up maybe like 5 or 6 pop bottles or water bottles, a couple beer cans. Got it all put away. That's what I'm trying to do. I notice the more garbage I clean and pick up around the disc golf course, it seems to put me in a positive mood. And then all of a sudden I play disc golf better. Whereas if I'm just like, I don't know, missing a few shots, I start getting negative and like, ah, fuck, missed again. So it is, I don't know. To say that I'm cleaning up the garbage just to help others, it is more to help myself. Puts me in a good mood. It's always nice, too, when you go through the disc golf, you're like, holy shit, man, there's garbage here. And then by the time you're done playing, it looks spotless again. So I think you can actually see that because I was there playing, it made a positive difference. It's good. I'm not only causing near car accidents. I shouldn't laugh. Oh yeah, I was watching this other horrible video that kind of gave me some ideas about what I shouldn't be doing, where I've already fucking shit up. No, there was this kid on TikTok. I think he was like 20 or something. I always refer to 20-year-olds as kids. Once you reach 40, that's what it seems. But anyways, yeah, so this kid, he's doing TikTok, and he starts making fun of his neighbors for TikTok, like taunting them and like calling them names. Like literally picking fights with his neighbors. And it's like his neighbors are like little old ladies and stuff, right? So I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, what kind of jackass kid does this? And it turns out he started getting like millions of views and everything. So I guess his neighbors started getting mad because he was like taking pictures of their house and like doxing them and putting it all over the internet. And while he's making fun of them, so they went over to his house to stop him or to ask him to stop. And he freaking stabbed one of them to death and aired it on his TikTok. I was like, oh my God. It's like, this is where social media has gone to. So I'm like, you know what? Next time I go up north and I'm hanging out with my neighbors, I'm going to be more careful to ask them that they're not too upset about being on social media. God, what a jackass that guy was. Man. That's why I actually like people that make horrible mistakes. At least you're like, God, hopefully I can learn a lesson from that. Not let things get to that point. Jesus. No, and then the kid even tried calling 911 and blaming his neighbors for it, but I think someone filmed the whole thing, so I don't know. Apparently, I guess it's still in trial, so allegedly. Oh yeah, the other fucked up trial thing I heard about today, boy. You know how the virus, they had to release some criminals out of jail? Did you hear who they fucking released out of jail? I shouldn't laugh. It's a fucking nightmare story. It's like one of the worst killers ever in like history of memes on the internet. He's like some psychopath that he managed to kidnap a woman who was hitchhiking, kept her as a sex slave, locked under his bed for like 10 years or something. And yeah, he killed someone that he was doing that before her. So it's like multiple people he's doing this to. And it was his whole family was involved in it. I was like, holy shit. So anyways, this guy got busted, sentenced to over 100 years in prison. Something like 120. And they fucking let him out early for the virus. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So there's like a fucking raping maniac who likes to kidnap people and hold them hostage. He's released to help public safety. I should laugh. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, I don't wonder if anyone's like tracking the guy, right? Like, dear God. I can't believe he's out on the loose now. Sentenced to over 100 years in prison. I shouldn't be surprised, though. The world is getting more wild every day. Every day I see it, I'm like, it's not even surprising anymore. I'm almost expecting even more wild shit every day. Now, Canada has some notorious killers that they released out of prison early, too. So that's why I'm a little bit cautious when I'm on the bus. Try not to sleep on each one. Who am I kidding? I sleep on every bus. Excuse me. I always wonder how loud I snore on the bus, too. I try to gauge people's reactions. It's like when we arrive at the destination, I look around. Is everyone giving me that weird look or not? This fucking jackass snored the whole way back home. Yeah, the weird thing with the masks and the gloves and the sterilization, it just seems so against logic, right? Like, we all know that if you live in a bubble environment, it's terrible for your immune system. Literally, the worst thing you could do is just isolate yourself in a bubble. Never expose yourself to any dirt or anything. Your fucking entire immune system would collapse. But not to offer any medical advice. There's already a few doctors that got their channels taken away for just stating that fact. It's fucked up, but hey, teach their own. You got to give credit. A lot of people are trying the best they can. And if you're in a panic situation, can you really blame anyone for doing weird things? It's like you're fucking panicking like you might die, so definitely going to be some errors. Yeah, they showed there was actually a few supermodels. What was her name? Naomi Campbell or something? She was so into like the mask that she went to the ultimate where she actually bought the, what do they call it? The suit, the hazmat suit. So she had the hazmat suit, the full ventilator, the whole jazz, right? And then people started mocking her, saying she's going too extreme. I was like, well, what are you doing? Like, you're telling people that it's like death if you get exposed. And then you make fun of them for actually buying a real hazmat suit. And they're like, oh, it can't spread if you touch something. Well, then why the fuck are we sterilizing everything then? It's like, make up your mind. You mock her for the suit, saying that it's fine to touch things, and then you have fucking sterilizing and gloves everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing with prison, right? They used to make fun of it on Trailer Park Boys, that a lot of the trailer park people, they would just try to stay out of jail all summer because the weather's nice. But it would get so cold in the winter, they would get into jail on purpose, just so they could go somewhere warm and wait out till summer came back. I don't know, it really depends on what kind of jail you're in, right? Like, some jails are really horrible. You probably get raped every day, so you're like, oh, fuck, don't want to end up in that jail. But then there's other jails where it's probably all your friends in there, and it's almost like a party every day, so just lack of babes. Oh yeah, that was a brutal gang attack in Toronto today. There was actually a radio host. I should take this into retrospect as well. There's a radio show host in Toronto. He lives in Brampton. Brampton has a bit of a bad reputation because there is a lot of, I don't know if you would say migrants or people that are of a East Indian background that live all in the same area. Sort of like Canada doesn't officially segregate, but a lot of communities just stick together. So anyways, Brampton's a little bit of a rough area, and there's a radio show host who does like a show there, and I guess he said something that pissed some people off. So he was driving or getting out of his house to go and get into his car and drive to work, and while he was in his driveway, some guys attacked him with a fucking machete and an axe, and they busted open his car window, dragged him out of his car, and tried to beat him to death with the axes and stuff. But then his wife came running out of the house, and they ran away, which I was so surprised, right? Like, the guy wasn't able to defend them at all, but the woman was able to scare them off, no problem. Maybe they just panicked that she was going to call the police or something, but yeah, poor guy, he's in like intensive care. I don't think he'll make it, but hopefully he recovers. If anyone wants to help, pray for him. Yeah, it just goes to show you, like, as a radio host, you say some offensive stuff, you never know, right? It's a fucking wild world these days. No, so it's really a lot of lessons I've been learning about my next trip up north. I got to be more nice to my neighbors. Got to make sure that try not to piss everyone off. Be a little bit more considerate. Yeah, I try to play it safe. Oh yeah, I try not to say too many offensive things. Although that'll be a big one for me to try. If I don't say offensive things, I don't think I'll have anything left to say. Fuck. Alright, beer number 2. Hopefully this one goes down a little better. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. Now, if anyone didn't hear the beer story, my family stocked up on beer, and I kept trying to tell my mom, I'm like, you know, if you don't have a fridge or a cellar to keep the beer in, it's going to go bad. She's like, no, no, no. As long as we keep it, like, room temperature, it'll be fine. But then the heat waves came. So I was like, you know what? The beer, it's not in the fridge. And then all of a sudden, she's like, you know what? I can't drink the beer anymore. I'm like, well, it doesn't taste bad to me yet, so I'll keep drinking it. I figure, like, I don't know, if it tastes so bad that I can't drink it, then I'll pour it out. But for me, if it still tastes fine, why not? I'm still going to drink it. It does smell a little bit more stronger. Some of it has less carbonation, but most of it's still okay. Oh yeah, and that was the other big news. So I ordered some weed from the government, and I'm like, you know what? Hopefully I can get some weed. Some friends are coming over. It'll be nice to grab. I haven't grabbed government weed, and I only usually get it once a year. And I just ran out of my government stuff, so I was like, you know what? I need to restock. So I'll order it. Guess what happened? I fucking ordered it, and there was a cyber attack. So the government actually sent me an email telling me sorry about the cyber attack, and it's going to take forever to get my weed. I'm like, oh, you sons of bitches. Let's see what the message said. See if I got it here. Yeah, so it says the store wasn't able to deliver it, and they got some big fucking $1 million security expert team that they got working on the case, and that sounds really suspicious. Like, why the fuck did they even have this cybersecurity thing in the first place when it was almost unheard of for any of these cyber attacks to even occur? It's almost like they prepared for something to happen and then it actually did. What are the odds? So they hope that they can get my order back to normal, but dear God, man, I want my weed. Now, I still have my homegrown weed, so I can't really complain, but I kind of like having government weed around just when you want a treat, right? Something a little spicier, tastes good. My weed tastes okay, but it's nowhere near the government taste. But who knows, at the same time, it's probably better that I run out for a while. It's rare that we run out these days. Yeah, so that's what I was watching today. Footage of different gang members beating up people in the streets in Canada. Hope everyone else enjoyed watching the internet. Dear God. Now, I seen this one fight video on the internet where families are fighting in front of like Disneyland or something. And the kids, of all things, like 2 or 3 year olds, start hugging the parents and asking them to stop fighting. And they actually did after the kids finally convinced them. Who would have figured, right? These 2 and 3-year-olds are the ones that had the common sense. Fucking not be beating each other to death. Let's try to work this out. The 2 and 3-year-olds have the idea. We can work this out. Now, the one good news was there was that baseball game where one of the players was pitching and he hit the batter in the head by accident with the ball. And normally the players will run out and fight when that happens, but this time they went out and hugged, which I thought was kind of weird, but still better than fighting, I guess. So who knows? Maybe the whole earth hasn't gone to shit yet. Still some good left. I always figured there's probably a good amount and a bad amount of each, and we just got to focus on one or the other. Try to focus more on the good. If you get too much in the bad, it gets to you. Don't I know it? Yeah, so what other video game news was there lately? Oh yeah, someone actually wrote an article about the Neo Geo. They're like, what the fuck, man? Neo Geo said they were going to release a console in 2021, never came out, and now we're almost at the end of 2022, and it's still not out. And then someone pointed out, yeah, it's probably just the chip shortage, but fuck, at least someone's keeping track. Yeah, I was starting to wonder too, like, am I the only one who's like even keeping track of this? Fuck, man, the best video game company ever said they're coming out with a new console. Is anyone even going to care to ask when? They said 2021. It's 2022, people. Yeah, I saw that one. It was when someone went to the bathroom and a whole family acted like they were cutting, right? Yeah, it could be that one. I'm already forgetting. This beer's kicking in quick. It's probably because I never drink, right? It's like you have 1 beer a month, and then as soon as you drink 2 beers, you're like, holy shit, felt that. Oh yeah, so we do got some new Clone Evolution news. I better talk about that before I get too wrecked. I think we talked about it when the microphone was broken. Thank God the viewers too did. Imagine tuning into a show and there's just someone talking and no mic. It's like, oh. Thankfully they fixed it. Alright, so anyways, the aerospace, look what we got. 1 ship, 2 ship, 3 ships. We have 3 different ships now. Green, purple, and blue and red. So I was thinking the spaceship hangar, we really got too many of these blue and red ships. You think I should just delete one? So I was going to try deleting one just to see what happens. So if any of the viewers want to warn me before I click delete, but we're going to try it. Let's blow one up. Let's blow this bitch. That's what she said. Oh, I wish. Holy shit. We destroyed it and we got something. Holy. They gave us pearls. Wow. If anyone knows what the pearls do, let us know in the chat. I think I should demolish another ship. Like, really, we only need 1 of each kind. Does anyone know a reason why we shouldn't? If you do, you're already too late. Alright, so let's check out what this other ship does. We'll take it to space. Oh yeah. We're at this new planet and shit. Finally. Oh yeah, Chinese writing. This is the bomb. I fucking loved it when I was a kid, getting those like imported games that you couldn't even read. Try to figure them out. That was the shit. Yeah, I still remember when we got our first PlayStation. It was PlayStation 1, and it was before it launched in North America, so we had it was a racing game, all Japanese. What was it, the fighting game Tekken or something? All Japanese. But it was fine because like it was easy games to translate. Now today in the vape menu is just some of my homegrown. I even put a few drips of Rick Simpson oil. Spice it up. Yeah, so people in the Facebook chat are like, Leland, just cut back weed for a few weeks. Stop complaining that you can't catch a buzz. But my plan was just to order some really good stuff from the government. Yeah, if anyone doesn't hear the space news, there's like a huge meteor shower which peaks this Saturday, the 13th. Could be wrong about the date it peaks, but so I can figure, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna go up north, try to see the meteor shower. I don't know, like, if I can get my time lapse on the camera to work, it'd be fucking mind blowing, but I really suck at it, so I should really be practicing tonight. Who knows? Maybe after. No, it'll be too late. Holy shit! It's 1 in the morning. But I was thinking, yeah, maybe tomorrow. See if we got time to do that. Test a time lapse. Oh yeah, that's right. Steadfast said she might be able to drop by tomorrow, so I'll ask her. Maybe she'll be able to help with the time lapse. I don't know. For me and cameras, it's a little bit challenging, but we'll see what we can do. Fuck, vaporized too much. Alright, let's see. Razik says, Disneyland is already hard enough to get into. They're setting capacity limits. And yet people are still complaining about the lines, yeah. I don't know how theme parks in Canada, guess what they did for the lines? They got these like tiers of tickets you can buy to get into the park now. Before it used to be you bought a ticket, you were in the park, and everyone had the same line. But now they got like speed tickets or whatever. So what people do is they pay like double the money to get in the park, get a speed pass. All of a sudden they don't have to wait in as big of a line. They have like tiered lines. Almost like segregation, right? But instead of like segregating by skin color, it segregates by like monetary status. It's like, oh, you got more money? You don't even have to wait in lines. But I think it's funny too, a lot of people pointed out, there ends up being so many wealthy people that go to the park that the lines would arguably be the same length anyways. There'll be so many rich people that, yeah, they'll be stuck waiting because there's so many of them. I miss it when I was a kid and I would go to the theme park. You know how they would do it for rich people? Is like if a celebrity came to the park, like Snoop Dogg or like some really popular musician or actor, they would just move everyone else aside and the celebrity would go right to the ride the ride by themselves, and then they would leave, and then they would let everyone else back on the rides. So it was almost like the celebrities were like royalty, and they didn't even have to wait. They didn't even have to ride the ride with other people, which I thought was okay, because I was like, you know what? I got to see Snoop Dogg. I was like, holy fuck, there's Snoop Dogg. Go right ahead, butt ahead. I don't care. I'll wait for him. The only thing that was gross, I can't remember if it was Snoop Dogg or who it was, but when he rode the ride, everyone waited, and guess what happened? He fucking threw up, and he puked all over the ride. So everyone was like, boo! We waited for you, and then you fucking puked all over the shit. But hey, who can control it? Sometimes people just puke, right? He's probably high as fuck. I can relate. Oh, there we go. We got some minerals back. All right, let's do some plundering. I don't know. I'm a big person with equality. That's why I used to like the Liberal Party so much, or the leftists. They used to be big on equality too. They pretend like they still are, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem so equal, or at least of what it used to be. Oh well, who knows? Maybe we'll get equality back. Oh, some Pokemon talk. Fuck, man, I love Pokemon. I was thinking, you know what I want to do? Not to offer any suggestions, but if someone happens to spike me with some mushrooms, God, I want to do some mushrooms and watch some Pokemon movies. I haven't watched a Pokemon movie for like 10 years, so there must be a new one. Anyways, so that's funny how knockoff games were made back in the early 2000s. People had no idea, but ice cream men in some areas would sell Pokemon game, but it was a graphite version. You know, that's actually the history of the Street Fighter franchise. What happened was is Street Fighter, like Capcom, they were very strict about how they would make the Street Fighter games, and they didn't change them very much. Then all of a sudden what happened was is there was a company out of Taiwan or maybe another country, and they altered the game. They made it faster. They sped it up to like 5 times the regular speed, and then they put it on arcade and released that arcade for people to try it. And guess what happened? People loved the fucking arcade. They're like, holy shit, this is so much faster. It's better. And then guess what Capcom did, like the makers of Street Fighter? They sent their investigators to go and try the arcades. And they said, oh, fuck, man, it's not even any fun. It's too fast. So they went back and said, we don't even care. So then guess what happened? The faster arcade, like the knockoff version of Street Fighter, became the #1 seller for arcades. So like, holy fuck, were they ever wrong, right? Like everyone wanted to play it faster. So that's what happened is then Street Fighter came out with a new version and they started to make it faster. So it's weird, eh? If it wasn't for those people like pirating and copyright or breaking copyrights and making the knockoff, we would have never got that innovation. So cheers to knockoffs. I know I was arguing with a lot of my friends about copyrights and stuff, and everyone loves copyrights. I don't know, to me it just sickens me. Like, part of me likes the idea of like, yeah, people should get paid and stuff, makes sense, but at what point do you stifle innovation? Really, like, shouldn't, like, fuck, man, if we were paying copyrights to use the language we speak, we're so lucky that so many things are free that breaks copyright laws. If it wasn't for that, we'd be fucked. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if copyright laws will get abandoned altogether, but at least modified. So it's not as strict. That's one thing Metallica, they're always so big on the copyright shit. A lot of my friends are big Metallica fans, and they get so upset when I make fun of Metallica, but I don't know, man. I think Metallica can take it. They're fucking millionaires, right? Like, do they really need extra copyright money? How much money did they blow? Did they spend it all on booze? While I drink. Those bastards. Now, the thing that pisses me off with Metallica, too, they're always like, oh, people are using all of our music and not even paying the copyrights. I was like, well, fuck, guys. Your band sucks balls. It's like the only good member you had died like 20 years ago. So all the money you're making, you should be giving to his family. And you should go get a real job. Because your fucking band sucks. Fuck, man. They're going on about how other people should use the music. Now, not to make fun of Metallica, like, I love their old music, but man, once their best band member died, they were never the same. And they became really big jackasses about it, too. They even fought Napster, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, so there was a lot of world events on the news. Oh yeah, Anna Hesh. She was that girl that was like married to Ellen, the talk show host. Well, anyways, she had a huge car wreck and people are making fun of her because she went on a rampage. And I was like, fuck, man. People got mental health issues. Obviously, she shouldn't be speeding through a neighborhood, almost killing people and exploding her car. But fuck, man, people make mistakes. It's crazy how everyone just turns against her. I guess because a lot of people don't like Ellen. I don't know what it is. Or people are jealous of celebrities. So when the celebrities fail, they're like, all right, finally back down to our level. Oh yeah, and Jake Paul, he was supposed to have that big fight and it got fucking canceled again. Everyone's like, oh, why does he cancel it? Well, the fucking guy's like double the weight he's supposed to be. And he's not even allowed to fight at that weight, so I'm pretty sure he had to call it off either way. I think it was the California Athletic Commission passed a new law, so if fighters are a certain amount overweight, they're not even allowed to compete. So hopefully the next fighter he books is actually able to make weight. I tell you, Paul, if you want someone who can make weight, I'll make any weight you want. I'll even go easy on you, let you survive a round or two. Oh man, if we could cash in on a fight with Paul, even if we lost, it'd be enough to buy a nice trailer. I'd be out of my mom's basement before 50 in no time. No, I think it's a pretty ambitious goal, but making out my mom's basement before 50, I think it's doable. Especially if the viewers keep helping. Man, the ad revenue from YouTube, it's almost paying for the internet. It's getting good. Shit, man, if the ad revenue picks up, maybe we'll be able to boost the internet to fiber optic one day. Technically, I would have did it already, but it's not optioned yet. Fucking Google headquarters is blocked down the street, but I still can't get high speed yet. No, one of these days we're going to have to go down to the Google office. I think, what was it, when Steadfast was here? Did we go there? I'm trying to remember. No, I've got a backlog of videos where I filmed a whole bunch. So it won't be so bad, actually. When winter comes, we'll actually have a backlog of videos where I can just edit and release videos for travel vlogs all winter long. Especially because I'm leaving on another trip soon. Which reminds me, I gotta clean out those memory cards. Alright, let's do some skips for battles. Yeah, so shit, man. There's been a lot on the go lately. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I got some plans for, what is it, new heroes. And I think there's 2 new red heroes that we're planning on making. And I'm pretty sure the direction we're going to go this time is I'm going to make Skatey red. I was thinking it'd be funny, instead of just making Skatey red, we should go for a little bit hardcore and make her a double red star. Oh, fuck. Can't believe we didn't win that one. Son of a whore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Damn, we gotta find some plundering. Need some resources. Oh, there we go. Can't win that battle. There we go. That's what we're needing. Right, so I think there was one that was made in India. Yeah, the crazy work behind it back then. You know, that's what really blows my mind, is video game creation has become so mainstream that almost anyone could make a video game. Isn't that weird, right? Like, back in the day when I was a kid, there was no way you could make a video game. It was almost impossible to even find a school that would teach you how. Now it's like anyone can do it. It's like, holy fuck. What a weird society. I don't know if anyone's heard about it, but there's this game called, what is it? We'll go with the popular one. I don't want to make too many comments about him, but it's Jack Sparrow. And this is one of the Disney, what do they call it? Disney Infinity characters. So this works for my Wii U console. So what I can do is like scan this character into a game that's sort of like Roblox or Minecraft. And then you get these like fancy Disney characters, but you can build like this giant environment in a playground. So I started to realize that that is the future that games have embraced now, is a lot of level editors. People are just able to make their own games. Which it kind of makes me sad, because when I was young, I was like really into that sort of thing. But then as I got older, it's like my patience for making stuff is almost zero. So I'm like, shit, man, if I could only go back in time and get some of those level editors. Oh, well, who knows? Maybe I can find a way to get my attention span back, but I don't see it happening. It's gone. Gone for good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Skatey's not a bad choice to upgrade, right? Like, if I get her to 2 red stars, I think it would actually improve my team a fair bit. Where a lot of the other options, I'm like, oh, fuck, man, if I do the upgrade, it doesn't even change much. So it'd be nice to do a change that actually affects shit and not for the worse. Oh, yeah. Plundered some resources. Take that, bitch. Ah, fuck. All give-ups. I don't want to give up. There we go. Can we beat this one? That's what she said. Now, I was thinking it'd be nice to make a few more videos for to edit in the off season. The only one I need to do is make the bikini babe video in the pool in the backyard. That'd be fun to edit in the off season. Hey, who knows? Maybe we can ask Steadfast. Maybe she'll help with that. There we go. The only shitty thing is it's been so cold lately. Like, I don't know if we'll get many more swimming days left this summer. It's going to be like ice. I don't really like the pool when it's that cold. I really need warmer water. I'm a little bit cold tolerant, but I'd almost rather not swim if it's going to be that cold. Unless I really need a bath. Like when I'm up north. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering, I might be leaving on a trip up north, and I'll be staying, probably camping in my backyard. I'm going to try talking to my neighbor and see if I can get some help with this truck and go to the dump, take a load of garbage away and clean a spot where I can cut the grass and put the tents in the backyard instead of the front yard. Not that I hate the front yard, but there's, God, man, the street light back there is just so bright. And it's kind of funny, too, that I'm putting the tent in the backyard that's full of fucking bears. So really, should I be putting it in the backyard or just keep it in the front yard? It's like, which do I want? Privacy or fucking bears? Now, there's some girls I know that like bears. They're like, oh, it'd be so nice if the bears come to see you. I'm like, you try it. See how nice it is for you. No, I shouldn't say that. It's mean, but really, I don't think bears are the type of creature that are as nice and cuddly as they look on TV. I'm pretty sure they just bite you and claw you. Probably not make friends. Yeah, and then when I'm up north, I really don't have a washroom, but it's an hour walk, and I can get to a really nice washroom. So if I can get a bike up there, that hour walk will be cut down to like 10-minute bike ride. Then we're talking. Then we're talking almost like humane lifestyle. Washrooms, drinking water, the whole jazz. Oh yeah, and then the only internet I get when I'm up north is the pretty much the library. I tried my portable internet and it's not good there. I think I run on 2G internet when I'm up north, so 2G is barely enough to send emails. Streaming video on that is just out of the question. But who knows? Hopefully I'll be back within a week or two. My boss is actually already starting to message and getting me some shifts, so I'll probably be gone even less than a week. I don't know if the viewers want to wish me luck on the trip. Yeah, I hope my house demolition goes well. I don't really even care about the money part of it as long as no one gets hurt and the project gets completed. That'd be nice. And if I don't go broke in the process too, that'd be nice. Which reminds me, I gotta get some more better insurance. Yeah, so the stuff we're going to try to do in Clone Evolution is I really definitely want to get maybe 1 or 2 more red heroes made. And once we got those made, yeah, then we'll be looking at some real changes. Probably Skady. The funny part is we're really waiting on the Vibranium store, right? Vibranium store is going to change the heroes. I don't think any of the heroes here, they're good, but not good enough that I actually need to spend the tokens. They're arguably, like, I could go for the blonde-haired guy, but you look at my lineup right now, and I pretty much got everyone that I need. Like, I've got him gold already. Fuck, Dante gold. Anderson gold. I guess the blonde-haired guy. Maybe we should go for him, eh? Excuse me, is the blonde-haired guy worth getting, you think? The only thing I'm thinking is we don't really need him for anyone. Yeah, we got 3 of them already, so I don't really think he's worth buying. If we had 0 of him, maybe I'd buy him, but I'm like, fuck, man, if we already got 3, we got 1 of him in backup. Yeah, I'll try making one of these heroes, just for the hell of it. Yeah, that trip up north, man, like, I keep getting so much stress from it, but I'm wondering, man, if I keep fighting through the stress of it, maybe eventually I'll get something accomplished. It seems like each trip I go, it's like it's more and more stress, where it's even harder tasks that I even ever imagined, but sometimes those harder tasks aren't such a bad thing. Like, toughen up a bit, right? Get some shit done. So yeah, it sucks that I had to demolish the old house and can't dwell on what sucks. Gotta focus on the future. Get the old one demolished so I don't got any big liabilities of fucking some old house collapsing, breaking, or crushing something. Yeah, and who knows, if I get that tiny house finished, maybe I'll be looking at something better than I ever dreamed possible. Who knows, even if it's small, I'll be like, at least it's my place, right? Like, fuck. Never had my own place before, other than just apartments that were always too expensive for me to even be renting. I always laugh at my old apartment because I lived there for like 9 years, but I was almost never there because I was always working. I could never afford to just stay at the apartment. I basically only slept there. That's the same thing I notice with a lot of the customers that I work for. It's people that live in giant mansions, and I take care of their properties for them, and they're almost never there because they're always at work. So it's a common theme. Like, it's not only the poor people, but there's also rich people that do the same mistake. Well, who knows how big of a mistake, but yeah, doesn't it seem like a waste of your life if you get all these really nice things, but you can never really enjoy them because you're always at work trying to pay for them? That is the battle a lot of people go through with girlfriends these days, or relationships in general. Everyone knows it. It's like, yeah, like the idea of a relationship is nice, but it costs so much, and everyone's so broke these days. It's not even that we're really that broke, especially compared to the olden days. They didn't even have enough money to buy food, and we're fucking complaining about being broke. You don't even see any skinny people because of starvation. We're practically obese. Alright, so we'll play the Vaporizer commercial. I'll just run grab another beer quick. And we'll boot the game. Man, the game's taking forever to boot back up. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Vaping too much. I'm starting to cough. Hate when I do that. Alright, the game is back. Welcome back. Got another beer. Complete arena challenges. No, I drank those beers so fast that I didn't even actually have to go to the washroom yet. I was going to, because I'm like, oh, I drank 2 beers, but I hadn't gotten through yet. Too much information. Let's continue. No, I'm sure that'll change shortly. Another 5 minutes from now, I'll be like, oh, fuck. Should have went to the washroom. Oh, can't believe we lost that battle. Son of a whore. Oh, there's anything wrong with that. Alright, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else world news-wise that I wanted to cover. I think we covered everything. Even more than I anticipated. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. They finally started making these faster, eh? They added quick battle to these. So we don't have to deal with the fucking forever battles for these. Finally. So good work on the game for finishing that. That was a well added feature. Alright, let's get the tavern done. That's a big one. Now I'm starting to send the Sunstar because we hardly ever use it. Oh, have a good one, Razik. Thanks for tuning in. Let's give him a round of applause. I appreciate the chat. Hope you have a good sleep. He said, oh yeah, there's a new event coming tomorrow. So that'd be sweet. Yeah, I was hoping when I logged in today that we'd see the new event, but I haven't seen anything yet. We'll check again because we just rebooted, but who knew? Who knew? Maybe there is something already here. Fuck, man. Water for each one. Ah, it was still enough. Sucker. And yeah, the only thing we'll do next is, I guess, the divination. I don't see it yet. Now, I was thinking it's better to get this thing completed sooner, because the longer you leave it running, the more mining stuff builds up. But I could be wrong about that. It's already level 2. We'll leave it. Someone might be saying, oh, what a mistake, but I don't know. Alright, let's try that. Victory. Yeah, it'd be nice to win a pet since we did so bad in the last chess event. Missed the last half of it. At least we did some of the chess event, and it was really worth it for me. Oh, there's one chess there. No, I needed a break from the game. Hanging out with people in real life was a nice change. Now, if anyone gets down too much in the dumps, try to remember, you never know, life could turn around at any moment. Usually it goes to shit for a while, but it rarely goes to shit forever. I don't know, for some reason I thought we had another battle. Do we want to upgrade the telescope? I would say leave it. We'll collect the cubes. Cube. Alright, now I gotta piss like a racehorse. Alright, let's upgrade this bad boy for some more DNA. It just sounds awful. I don't want DNA upgraded. We need these upgraded. I'll leave it. There we go. We can upgrade this one. Oh, it's also for DNA. What the fuck? Damn it all to hell. Figured if there was a way to fuck it up, I'd find it. If anyone's looking for a quality control person, you know who to call. Alright, cubes and the shells. Raking in the shells. Can we even use them? Yeah, at least the Rick Simpson oil's tasting good. I don't mind the taste of it. Alright, we'll collect some more DNA. Ooh. Oh, for DNA. You gotta be kidding me. Why is it always DNA? Well, at least we didn't burn any of them 10 at a time. We learned our lesson from that. Here's the guild technology. That's the one we want upgraded. Yeah, because guild technology, that's good shit. That's actually hard to come by. Fuck, if they want us to upgrade it again, let's do it. Fuck, man. We gotta get some more orbs, right? We're not getting any orbs here. It's not good. What's the lack of orbs? Oh, pet collar. Fucking right. We don't get many pet collars, so might as well cheer for that. Let's celebrate the small victories we get. Oh, fuck, man. I didn't even remember the biggest news story of all. No one's here for it yet, but if anyone else wants to hear it later. Turns out, like different, professions in Canada, they've been having issues because they try to get their employees to work. And everyone who's had this, guess what's happening? They're getting serious fucking lung issues. Like lung infections all the time. Shit like pneumonia. So they actually had to shut the trains down in Canada. Like, yeah, there's not enough employees that aren't sick. Everyone who took it is so sick, they can't come to work. I was like, what the fuck, right? Like, who'd have thought that would have happened? Hopefully it's just unrelated. It has nothing to do with it, but dear God, man, poor bastards. They got forced into taking an injection, and now they can't even work because they're so sick all the time. And hopefully it's just unrelated. It just seems like that. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. One of our provinces, unexplained deaths, is now the biggest cause of death in the entire province. And what some people are saying is that unexplained death actually is people fighting the insurance companies because they died from other things that we're not allowed to talk about. And when they lose to the insurance company, it gets ruled as unexplained. So, oddly enough, unexplained deaths are now the leading cause of death. That's fucked, right? I feel like we could demolish it and build a level 3 building, but let's not get carried away. Yeah, that'd be crazy, eh, if that was related. Let's hope it's not. No, because like almost all my friends and family have taken that, and if everyone started dropping dead from fucking lung infections, dear God, what a nightmare that would be. I don't think anyone wants to be right about that. All right, finally an orb. Yeah, it has to be unrelated. So it's like, when would a politician or a drunk company lie to us? They have only been honest. Never once have they lied. Sorry, I shouldn't joke. It's terrible. Mock or destruction. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that's what would happen. A few years in the future, the injections would go great. Everyone would be like, oh man, it's the best thing ever. And then we'd be like, all right, now we can just take them. It's safe. It's not going like that yet, but let's see. Hopefully soon. Holy shit, look at all these ones. Mine produces enhancing equipment. No. Holy shit, look at that one. That was a good one. Seems like if you click one of them, they all vanish, right? I was hoping I could click each of them, but no. Not so much luck for that. Oh, finally, we got one of the pirates. Let's hopefully we can whoop his ass. Ooh. No. I don't know why they got Sea King in there. The fuck's their problem? Oh yeah, it was Sea King living longer. Maybe that's why. Let's try it. Hey, we got another viewer tuned in. Thanks, everyone. Oh, fuck. Did we win? It says we got a victory, I think. Yeah. We got that. Fucking right. Oh, but we wanted the pet, not that. Son of a whore. It says if you use that, it's good, but I don't know. I think it's too late to use it. We only got one left. Alright, so they gave us lots of these shells. And I don't think there's anything we can do with them, right? Who knows? Maybe the shells we can use next time the divination event comes back? That'd be nice. I highly doubt it. Usually they just fuck you around every time. Take away all your items. Don't let you save them. Alright, so we got 4 orbs. Can't even buy purple potions. Trying to think, what can we exchange? Nothing, really. Looks like we'll be exchanging for 2 special DNAs. If anyone knows if we can save the orbs, but I have to guarantee, I bet you we can't. So we'll have to take what we can get. We either take this. That wouldn't be so bad, eh? Maybe take 4 of those. Or take the DNA. Doesn't look like anything else is coming our way. Yeah, we're all out of items now. Oh well. What's good is gone. That's how life works. Yeah, I gotta stop wondering about my place up north and thinking about how it's all or nothing and just try to relax. If shit fucks up there, hopefully just no one gets hurt. That's the key. Consume heroes. Yeah, let's try consuming some heroes. Then we'll get to actually making a new hero. Fuck, man, I always get so paranoid when I go to make a hero because I'm like, oh, fuck, man, am I making the wrong hero? Probably. Especially now that I've had a few beers. Now I don't really want to make the hero because, man, if I fuck it up, at least I'll have the beer to blame. It was all the beer's fault. I had nothing to do with it. Alright, we'll try the Institute, and then I think we'll have enough room that we can make a new hero. Let's hope. I think the main issue is we might not have enough gold heroes to burn as extra. That could prevent us from doing anything. Alright, so what we're looking at for evolutions is we could make her. So we got all the ingredients, make her, and she's water. So that would be the second star for Skady. So if we make her, we're good to go. We could have a 2-star Skady. Think what was the other alternative? make her. But then we're going to be running low on gold. Or no, that guy too we don't have. It was him. Yeah, we could make her. So then we'd be left with another green hero. And we could take this green hero and fuck, we could even boost Monk up to 2-star with that. Or we could boost Freya up to 2-star. I don't know if Freya at 2-star is even worth it, eh? What the hell does she do? Speed, she already does it. 2 rounds, healing. I don't know, so it sounds like more healing if we give her a 2nd star. Just kind of cool. Alright, well, let's make one of the heroes to say that we can at least make one. Which one? Should we go for her? The problem is these, right? Like, who are we going to throw in the machine? These guys, yeah, we could make him in there. Got one. All the other heroes I just like so much. I want to waste them, right? Could waste this guy. He's not really that good. Alright, let's do it. At least this way, if we're fucking all this shit up, we can blame it on the booze. It was all the booze's fault. Had nothing to do with me. Ariel. Wow. Fucking right. Alright, people are wondering why the hell did we make Ariel? We could do it. We can make Skady. Give her this one. So that'd be 1 star up for her. Before we do that, let's get a quick message from the sponsor.
Today's hero upgrade was brought to you by Crunk. Crunk. It'll fuck you up.
Right, thanks a million, Patreon. Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, everyone else a patron. Thanks a million. Oh yeah, and thanks again to affiliates, Society 6, Finish It Quick, My Specialty, T-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, it'll pay you to watch videos, $5 to shop, GameKit to try games, free Bitcoin. It's a wallet system for crypto. Thanks everyone who keeps helping with that. It's really helping. One of these days, I think I'll be able to withdraw from crypto and buy a PlayStation. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, let's, oh yeah, thanks again to everyone who's helping with the virtual mate. Just make sure you follow all your regional laws, including for that. And if you want $10 off on 150 or more, just use the coupon code LYINGBS. That's LYNBSN. And also check out the website if you have time. Appreciate it. I'll try to do a website update at least once a year. Let's hopefully we get it done soon. All right, back to the game. All right, do we want to consume the hero? Let's do it. Let's do it. Hopefully we don't lose any pets. All right. So Skady, she wants a water hero, and she wants a 4-star. So demanding. What a witch. No, I'm just kidding. Two. Oh man, we're never gonna have enough. Oh sweet, we got enough. Wow, how wild is that, eh? Here we go. How many people go from 1-star to 2-star? We do. Holy shit, we did it. 2 red star action. Alright, so apparently Skady is one of the better heroes in our team now. Which I'm skeptical is true. Well, let's go try it out, right? That was some pretty intense action. I really don't think Skady is going to make any difference, but we'll try. Imagine she was like freezing people. I doubt it. Oh yeah, I got the tombstone girl in there. So now if they kill us, they have to kill us twice. Oh. Yeah, Skady didn't help in this battle at all. You notice? Didn't make any difference. If anything, we did worse. Oh well. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'll make Skady red and we'll be like, oh fuck, didn't do shit. Alright, let's try the advanced. Maybe we can notice the difference in this. Normally we're already beating Team 1, so we'll see if we still beat it. Alright, now we'll watch Team 2 and see if the upgraded Skady actually makes a difference. Oh yeah, look at that, we froze him right off the bat. Oh yeah, froze another one. Hey, look who it is. It's Moises Osiro? Sorry, I can't pronounce my own name. New names are even more challenging. No, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you joining the show. Cheers. Looks like Skady was the first to die. How about that? Who knows? Maybe we did something wrong. Hopefully it's her DNA. She probably needs DNA equipped badly. Yeah, fucking this, eh? We upgraded Skady and we died. What kind of shit show is that, right? We used to beat him without her upgrade. Alright, let's check the DNA. Maybe that's the problem. Could be DNA, could be armor. Maybe her level's too low. Yeah, she's like level 232. We gotta fix that. Maybe we should try that this episode. We gotta get Tengu out of the main team and sub him with someone who can go up in level, because we're not really boosting fire anymore. Oh yeah, she needs DNA bad. Fuck, we could link her. Holy shit, eh? More ice. That'd be nice. Permanently increases speed. I don't know. Speed's kind of sucks balls, right? Like, the hell do they want us more speed for? Oh yeah, her DNA sucks. So let's try improving it. Perfect variation. Let's go for it. That's actually a pretty good one, but we'll spin anyways. Yeah, that's pretty good, but still all garbage. All garbage. Dodge 39, but it's still a single attribute. Want doubles. Garbage. All singles. All singles. There we go. Attack and HP. Or attack and hit. I don't know why I said HP. You idiot. Alright, we'll lock this one. We'll try one more spin. We can't get carried away. Fuck, man, all garbage. Defense and HP. Holy, that was a good one. Alright, we'll try one spin at this, but we really can't get carried away here. I said one, but well, anti-control rate, actually, that's not bad. We'll leave that the way it is for now. People might laugh at the anti-control rate, but man, that's a big advantage. Can't link her yet. We don't have her. I don't know, where are we going to use this 2-star Skadia? It's like everyone's like, make Skady, make Skady. Is she really good? I don't see any improvement yet. Where can we try a battle? Yeah, she was new. Let's try the exploration. See what we can find here. Thinking, what the hell? Skady not even in any of our teams? Oh, there she is. How do we change this hero? They didn't let us add another hero? Yeah, I'll have to try to figure that out. Why can I not add another hero here? Does anyone know? Oh, down here? No. Or I guess I can't change who's here? I always thought we could. Oh well. We'll leave it on this for now. See how that goes. Hola. Yeah, I don't know what this new Skady upgrade is really going to mean for my team. I probably should have spent the upgrade on someone else, but I don't know. I was getting so tired of waiting to try to figure out who to upgrade. Skady seemed pretty good. I don't know who else to give that other green upgrade to. Maybe Monk or Freya. If anyone in the chat thinks Freya or Monk is a better idea for the red star, let us know. We'll have to make some new gold heroes. Holy shit, it's already 2 in the morning. What the fuck? How is time going so quick? Alright, I guess we better not have too much more beer. We've got friends and coming over tomorrow, so better try to keep it together. Wake up at a reasonable hour. Yeah, I gotta try to be more productive. Lately I've been really drained energy. Today it was really hard to go and play disc golf, but at least when I got there I felt energized. Just the motivation of getting there. Excuse me. It's the beer's fault. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, this is good. If I can keep drinking 3 beers a night, finish that stale beer in no time. Now, if anyone wants to help drink some beer. Alright, we really need the gas station, eh? Our teams are getting weaker and weaker. We're still winning, but... Oh, no gas station yet. It's funny, we can just skip these rounds. Definitely not spending the jewels on that shit. There we go. Finally a gas station. Where everything's back to refreshed. It's funny how often they give you back-to-back gas stations. It's like, what the fuck? We just got a gas station. Oh, who knows? Maybe it'd be good if you didn't pick the previous one. Oh yeah, I heard some good news. Did anyone hear about Costa Rica or Costa Rica? I don't know how to say it. They said that they elected a new prime minister or president, whatever it is. Yes, purple potions. And guess what his policy was? To help his country, like a good leader. He made it illegal to force the I can't even say them, the injections. So can you imagine? Finally, the people got a good leader in Costa Rica. He made it illegal to force those goddamn dangerous things that we're not allowed to disagree with. The World Health Organization, we have to say we agree with everything they say, or get our livelihoods destroyed. Or else. Now you gotta hand it to YouTube. At least they're somewhat nice, right? They've been pretty good so far. Not to knock on wood. I think a few times my channel got into trouble, but not too much. Alright, we're at the end, boss. See if we can beat him. We had hardly any gas stations this trip. Fuck, man, even our weak team won. Oh, yeah. Fucking right. Alright, I think we got some good victories that time. I don't know if anyone wants to see it. We got all these chests we've been saving up, and I don't know what the hell they're for. Really open them? Is that what you're supposed to do? Let's try. Yay! We got gems. I don't know what gems do. We got all these dice that we can't use. Oh, exchanging for the chessboard. We save all that and we can't use it. Oh well, at least we saved up a whole bunch of stuff we can't use. That's cool. Who doesn't want to do that? Alright, well, figured I'm getting pretty wrecked, and it looks like we did actually, within the YouTube moderation, we did actually get quite a bit of done. So, since we got so much done, maybe we'll wrap up pretty soon. Oh yeah, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so we can do another 5 minutes. Let's play a couple battles, and let's try the ordinary. Fuck, man, I can't believe the extra skatey doesn't help at all. Fuck, man. I hoped at least a little it would help. Oh well. Yeah, let's give a shout out to the viewers. We got What Gremlin. Thanks again for helping with the sound. Rezik. And Moses Osiro. So thanks a million, everyone. Now I figured since it was such a late night, we might not get any viewers, but hey, it was awesome. Everyone, even 3 people tuned in at this time. So no, thanks again. If anyone needs a psychic reading, we actually got a guest who'll be doing those soon. So just make sure you keep tuned into the Discord, and we should get notifications when the show comes on. And if it's a psychic, then there you go. You'll be able to get a psychic reading. We haven't had a psychic reading on the show yet, so, or maybe we have. I think maybe we did a while ago. But anyways, this will be the first one we've had in a while, so yeah, it should be interesting to see how it goes. Let's go to the fire screen. If you happen to get a new blue hero leveled up to red 2 in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give the show a like and a share. Really appreciate it. Just make sure Never Buy the Products are my sponsor.
As it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone.
See you later. Take care. Later. Wrong screen. Yeah, and thanks for all the well wishes about my traveling. Hopefully, yeah, this trip goes well and we'll get the old house demolished and everything will go well and no one will get hurt. So hopefully that's how it goes down. Alright, bye for now, everyone. See you later.